Now I'm going to test my project, and first of all, I'll show you the database. Here is my database. There are 3 collections here, and for this moment there is no records inside each collections. And now we should begin. In this test, I will only focus on the put and post functions, because the get or delete function is a little bit easy. And firstly, add some users. And here what we need to pay attention is that in my system there are 2 kinds of users. One is admin and one is common. Only the admin user can do something special. And the next we are going to add some movies. And finally, we add a movie which is just made up. This record is used for test fuzzy searches. And then add some comments. For example, we add a comment for Yue, and the movie is Inception. And add another for Xu. It's also comment for Inception. And another for The Shining. Okay, now we have added all the items we needed, and next we are going to test put functions. And firstly, test change the password for a user. For example, we are going to change read password, and as we can see, its old password is 126. And because in this project all the passwords are encrypted by the hash code, as we can see here. All the passwords are encrypted by the hash code, but we can find the real hash code is different from before. And next, we are going to test this function. Root function is used for change some user's upload, and we can see here the upload for user Yue is empty, and now we are going to change it. For example, Yue is upload for Inception. Oh, now, sorry, we have to change it to put, and now it's successfully, and we can try to find that. and we can see that upvote value is changed. And next, we are going to test the put function for comment. We are going to change a comment. Firstly, get all the comments. And if we change a comment, for example, this one, this is made by Yue, and the ID is this one, and his comment for inception. So we are going to change the comment to new content, and before it's nice film. It's updated successfully, and just check that. Comment here for inception is here, and the content are changed from nice film to new content. And if we get user, and here we can find that the content here is also changed. So we have to pay attention that in this project, if we change a comment, and there are changes happened also in the comments collection and also in the user collection. And now, if we change another, for example, add a comment, yeah, we have to pay attention that the reason why the comment for and the content array is changed before we added the comments. I mean, when we add a new comment into the comment collection, the user collection also changed in this place. And next, we are going to test the delete one. But before that, maybe we can do some test for the gets. I will get on all the things here. Maybe you can get a specific comment by its ID. For example, we are going to get the shining, and here it is. Because the get functions are very similar, so I'm not going to test all the get functions. But because these two get functions are something about fuzzy, so I'm going to test it. These two functions are used to get the movies, which has some special actors or the director. For example, we want to get a movie whose main actor is called Leonardo DiCaprio, but we can't remember Leonardo so we just need to type in Leonardo. And we can get two films here. One is Inception, one is Test, because they all have the main actor whose names include Leonardo. And the same for director. For example, we just use Nolan. And we can also get two films because they all have the director whose name include Nolan. And the last, we are only going to test delete functions. For example, we want to delete this movie, delete this test movie, and now we can see it's gone. And just check that it's really gone. And next, I'm going to test maybe delete a user. For example, just delete and the function for delete comment is very similar, so I'm not going to test it. And so in my project, the most important thing is the three models are connected with each other, and if we do some changes to the comments, it will do changes to the users, and if we do something to the users, there are only some changes happened in the comments collection and the movies collections, and there are fully searches and a little authentication and something about the encryption. That's all.